Today I'm going to talk about and I'm going to look at summarizing in classes, including speech in area-specific classes. In the book They Say I Say that we reviewed in this class, we went over a lot of things, obviously, in different chapters. But we looked at summarizing in chapter 2. One of the things they talked about is that you should, when you're summarizing, it's the most basic tool in your arsenal of literary moves. So you need to be able to suspend your own beliefs and put yourself in the shoes of others while you're summarizing. So using your own words, it's like kind of complicated. The book has a lot of qualities that all professors can utilize. So not only in summarizing, but in other things. And I want to look at some more techniques for something. Signal phrases, like Preston and Mitchell talked about, are important in summarizing because you have to know who you're summarizing. The reader needs to know what you're talking about. And the best way to do that is with signal phrases. Chapter 2 went over that and showing good examples of signal phrases. I kind of like that picture there, like that knot is good for summarizing. There are various signal verbs that you can use. One of the types of signal verbs that explains in chapter 2 is making a claim. So like argue and insist, you begin your summary with that. When you want to agree or disagree, you can corroborate or complain, would be like for disagreeing. And recommendations, you can say call for. Also, there's different types of summarizing. One of the types that they went over was like a different template, like the slide says there. It's satirical summarizing, and that's to point out shortcomings in other people's writing. So it's not really like making fun of it, like satire, but satirical would be more getting to what the author didn't talk about and what you want to talk about. Now I'd like to go over summaries in courses that aren't English courses. Like I said, summarizing isn't just for English class. Summaries can be used in papers, they can be used in presentations, and like I'm in exercise science, and I'm sure I'm going to have to write papers about what other people are saying. So I need to learn techniques that are important for summarizing. Techniques can also be used for teaching when professors are giving presentations. Not everything that a professor talks about, a professor made. So obviously they need to be able to summarize and they need to be able to use the correct techniques to get their point across. And when giving or writing, writing, or presenting assignments, techniques for summarizing are important. Like I just said, you need to be able to use the techniques so students and professors know what everyone's talking about. Something that I'd like to see more in class is the text-to-speech ratio. I don't know if everybody noticed, but I was kind of just like reading off of my slides. And I think that's something that a lot of, we've talked about in here, and we've also talked about it in some of my public speaking classes, but I don't think it's something that a lot of people know. When they present, not everybody wants you to read right off the slide. Like, there's a big slide right here, I'm sure you all can read that, so you don't want to hear me talk about it. I think that's something that professors need to get more to when giving presentations in their classes. They need to be able to talk about certain techniques. When I'm reading right off of the screen, you guys probably feel a little insulted. I know I do. And more eye contact, certain techniques just to work on while in class that I think professors could utilize more while in their class.